Mr. George Qatar has been the latest nominee for Marist of the Year Award 2011. The Marist of the Year Award is awarded to a person who demonstrates the 5 Marist charisms the best. Here is Dan White with further on this story.
Now the first characteristic is presence, and presence means to be there for one another in times of need, or for helping one another in times of need. George Qatar represented this characteristic really well by being there for the Parramatta Marist at times of need, such as when Parramatta Marist needed buildings. For example, if we take the Brother Ludovic Learning Centre, George Qatar, with his group of with his company, built the learning centre, and now students today are learning very well inside this learning centre. Up to you.
I'm George Qatar from Dildan Developments, one of the directors of the company, and I'd like to express our association with Marist Brothers and being an ex-student from back in the 80s, and it's very honoured to be part of the school again after so many years, to see the school develop into where it was and where it is at the moment.
With in discussion with George Qatar and Dildan Developments, we came up with this model, and a lot of the teaching staff were involved, and the purpose was to make it a collaborative team teaching learning environment. And what I mean by that is...
Thanks, Dad. Now we have a student from Parramatta Marist who will explain more on George Qatar.
George Qatar expressed a lot of simplicity, and he was a very humble man, and he did a lot of good for the community by constructing many items for the school Parramatta Marist, such as the George Qatar Centre.
George Qatar expressed love of work by dedicating his life to constructing buildings and homes for school communities and other communities in our area. As you can see, lots of students are thriving off these buildings and learning lots and learning it. Come follow me as I show you how grateful Parramatta Marist was for George Qatar. It's just over here. As you can see, Parramatta Marist dedicated a room that George Qatar built for us. In this room, there is many students learning right now, and they are very grateful for all these wonderful PBL rooms. Back to you.
Thanks, Dan. The final Marist charism is in the way of Mary. George Qatar lived his life in the way of Mary. He was inspirational and tender just like her. And he also had belief in God during times of need and when he could not understand what was happening. It's now back to you, John.
Thanks, Bill. Overall, Mr. George Qatar was a great man, extraordinary husband, and genius in the business world. And these are all the reasons why he will make a great Marist of the Year. Thank you and enjoy your night.